Hey guys, it's Jan Tracey and I'm back again with another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be answering 10 questions that I get all the time in regards to owning or launching a boutique. So some of the questions that I'm going to be answering include: where should I start? How much money should I spend when I launch? How much does it cost to launch a boutique? Do I need a website? How do I drive more traffic to my website? How to gain more Instagram followers? Where do popular boutiques get their clothes from? Should I take out a loan to buy more merchandise? Why aren't my ads working? And other ways to market your business besides social media. So if you're interested in any of those topics, please stay tuned. All right, so the first question that I'm gonna answer is: where should I start? So I get this question 10,000 times a day, and I feel like a robot because I say the same thing over and over again. I literally have it pasted in my notes on my phone because my answer is always the same. You need to start by establishing what your intentions are for starting a business in the first place. So before you spend a coin on merchandise, registering the business, buying a domain name, any of that, what are your intentions behind even starting a business? Are you starting it because everybody and their mother has a boutique or a business or is selling something? Are you starting it because you want to make some extra money? Are you starting it because this is going to be your future and this is what you want to do for the rest of your life? Are you starting it because you love fashion, you like clothes, you worked in retail? What is your reason and your intention for starting this business? I'm going to tell you point blank period. If your intention is to make money, and especially if your intention is to make a certain amount of money, you're entering the wrong business. You're not going to be satisfied ever if your only intention is to make, or your sole intention is to make money, especially at the beginning of a business. I don't care if you are selling every single item that Fashion Nova sells. At the end of the day, that means absolutely nothing. Because what Fashion Nova does has absolutely nothing to do with you. You can have the exact same merchandise. You can contact every single person that comments underneath a post that Fashion Nova has, and that will not guarantee sales for your business. So if money is your sole driven reason for starting this boutique, then I would urge you to reanalyze even starting in the first place. So start with your intention. Once you determine what your intention is, if your intentions are pure, then I would say start thinking about your vision. So what are your goals in regards to starting this business, within a month of launching, within a year from launching, 5 years, 10 years, and beyond? What goals would you like to achieve within the course of your business? Start thinking about the name, what you want to sell, who you want to target, all of that. Those are things that you'll work out, or that you should have worked out prior to the launch of your business. You definitely don't want to be trying to work all of that out after you have launched it, or after you have started telling the world that you're going to launch a boutique and all that. That stuff needs to be figured out. And if you need help figuring any of that out, once you've determined that your intentions are pure, there's a workbook that I will include the link to below that has 62 pages of boutique planning that will help you navigate all of those different areas of starting a boutique. So moving on to the next question. The next question is: how much to spend when you launch? So there is no number that anybody can tell you is the right amount of money for you to spend when you launch your boutique. The question that you need to be answering for yourself is what you want to sell, how many pieces you want to sell, how much money you're comfortable spending on those pieces. Those are the 3 questions that you need to answer for yourself, not rely on somebody else to tell you the answer to it. There's no right or wrong answer. What works for one business may not work for another. The prices that work for one business may not work for another. So you need to establish how much money you're comfortable with spending per item, and also determining how many styles you would like to start off with. So I always say that fashion and running a boutique involves way more math than it does fashion. It's all about math. It's all numbers. It's seriously a numbers game. So if you want to figure out how to work out the numbers as far as how much to spend based on what you would like to sell, there is a sheet in the 62-page workbook that you can download below, and it will help you determine how much money to spend on your initial launch collection. Nobody can tell you what number is right or wrong, or what number is too little or too much. It's for you to decide, and you need to start with how much merchandise you want, to have and how much money you're comfortable with spending per item, because items are the merchandise is sold per item. It's not per a vendor, or every single item from that vendor is not the same price. You need to determine what you want to sell, how much you want to sell it for, how much you're comfortable with spending on it, how many of those pieces you want to have when you launch. That's it. All right, so the next question is, how much does it cost to launch a boutique? Again, this is another question that nobody can answer. Everybody's number is going to be different. First and foremost, solely because the cost to register a business in every state is not the same. I have a business that is registered in Missouri. It cost me $50 to get my business license, and I have a business that is registered in the state of Illinois. That cost me $250 to register. So off the bat, those two businesses cost me two different amounts of money for me to start. So start there. Research how much it costs for you to launch or to register a business in your state. If somebody tells you that it costs, I don't know, $500 for you to launch a business, 9 times out of 10, they use some third-party website to launch or to register their business, when they could have just went on their states.gov website and figured out how much it costs for them to register that business themselves. So do your research for your state to determine how much it costs for you to register a business in that state. And then after you've determined that, you need to determine how much it costs for any other licenses that your state requires you to have. So some states require you to have occupational licenses and things like that, like licenses to sell out of your home. Some states require you to have that. So you need to determine what your state requires of you and how much that costs. And then comes a whole different set of prices and expenses. So then you have, you're buying your domain name, you're deciding what platform you're going to sell or build your website on. So those platforms all have different prices. My first website was hosted on WordPress. I think I paid like $14.99 a month for the hosting, and that was it. Then my next website was hosted on Bluehost. I paid $89 for the entire year, but I had to pay that up front. I couldn't pay it monthly. My current boutique's website is hosted on Shopify. That cost me $29 a month. So again, that number is going to be different for you depending on what platform you choose to sell on. So long story short, that number is going to be dependent on factors that you decide for yourself and for your business. Next, do I need a website? Yes. It really bothers me when people don't have a website, when they're just out here accepting payments via PayPal and Cash App and Venmo and all that. That's cool. Those are great ways to accept money. I have personally accepted money by all of those means, but I've also always had a website. With a website, your business has the capability to run on autopilot. That means that you don't have to touch it in order for it to move. You will have to package it unless you have somebody, a team of people packaging it for you. But that should be the only work that you have to do in regards to selling your merchandise. You should not have to log into a place, create an invoice, send the email, and all those extra steps. Like, that's a waste of your time and energy. You could be doing something totally different in your business. You could be making money somewhere else. You could be doing something to improve your business besides sitting down to write an invoice or having to message somebody your Cash App information, your Venmo information, all that, giving people your phone number. I ain't got time for all that. Log into this website, put your information in, and buy the darn thing, and I'll package it and I'll send it to you. So yes, you need a website. I know there are tons of you out there that Cash App works for, Venmo, all those platforms and all that. More power to you. But if you want your business to run on autopilot, get a website, please. I beg of you. Okay, so next question, how to drive more traffic to your website. So most people rely on social media, which is great. Social media is amazing for driving business, especially in the boutique era, because boutiques mostly are driven by images and Instagram is driven by imagery. So of course, social media is one of the easiest ways to drive traffic to your site, but also it takes consistency. So I won't say that there are a particular set of steps to drive traffic to your site. It all starts with being consistent. So you're consistently posting, you're consistently telling people that the site exists, you're consistently sharing it with people, you're consistently passing out promotional materials, whether that be little postcards, your business cards, all that. You're posting on social media, you're asking people to share. You're telling people to click the link in your bio, click the link below, click the link, click the link, click the link. You have to tell people to do it. They're not just gonna just do it, especially at the beginning of your business. Nobody's just out here taking action just to take action. You gotta tell them to take an action. So it's called giving them a call to action. So when you see ads and stuff like that, there's usually a button in the corner that says learn more, offer, download, shop now, whatever. That's called a call to action. So in the beginning stages of your business, you need to give people a call to action. Tell them what action you would like them to share or to do. So when I am sharing content on my business page, my personal page, whatever page I'm sharing it on, as often as I can remember, I'm telling people to share this with their friends, share this with their family, share this with their man, their cousin, their daddy, their mama, their sister, their cousin, whoever. Share it with somebody who might care, share it with somebody who might like it, share it with somebody who might look great in it. Click the link in my bio, click the link below. All that, you got to tell them to do it. So those are the easiest ways to drive traffic, especially in the beginning of your business. Consistently telling people to go to the site. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say anything else in regards to that. You got to be consistent. That's it. People aren't gonna just find it. Along with that, a little bit more advanced. Obviously, you can run ads. There's Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Google ads, YouTube ads. Ads all over the place. Your search engine optimization needs to be on point. That means that your URLs need to be great. Your product descriptions need to be great. You guys may or may not have noticed, but as you are putting your collections and products on your site, there is usually a spot at the bottom that says meta title or meta description. And then the slug part where you can change the end part of your URL. You need to be taking advantage of those areas. Don't just let it auto-populate. You need to be specific about what all of those little boxes say. So if you haven't already, log into your website and go through your products and look through all of those different categories, the meta description, the title, and the slug for your URLs. They need to make sense. I should make a video about that. Okay, so the next question is how to gain more Instagram followers. So that kind of ties into the same thing I just said, consistency. So on Instagram, engagement is driven by consistent posting, generating lots of likes and engagement, comments, shares, all that. So the way Instagram's algorithm works, I think I have a video about it. If I do, I'm gonna link it above. But Instagram's algorithm is driven by engagement. So if Instagram sees that your post is being liked, comments, shared a lot, then it is more likely to be shown to your audience. But that won't necessarily drive traffic to your page or generate more followers for you. So I would say consistency, consistently posting, using the right hashtags, knowing who you're targeting, using great captions, not just shop now, this dress is 20% off this weekend, and use coupon code blah, 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 and click the link in our bio, and that's it. And then you're using hashtag love, hashtag fashion, hashtag dog, hashtag hearts, hashtag dress. You gotta be specific. So all of your actions in your business in general need to be intentional. They need to be very specific, not general. Everything needs to be targeted to a particular person or a particular group of people. Nothing in your business should be general, because as a business owner, you are not targeting everyone. You're targeting a specific person or type of person or type of group of people. So consistency is key in driving traffic to your website, as well as driving traffic to your profile pages on Instagram, Facebook, whatever platform you're using, and using the right hashtags. And you also need to engage with other people. So you need to go out and search for the customers that you're looking for. So once you know who you're targeting, what they like, what they don't like, you should kind of have an idea of the things that they post about, the things that the hashtags that they are using and things like that. So use that knowledge to search for them. So use keywords, keywords by way of hashtag and search them on Instagram and literally scroll through and click and find people that you think might resonate with what you're sharing on your page. And then you got to talk to them. You got to engage, whether that be commenting on their posts, sending them a DM with a coupon code, or just telling them about your business, who you are, asking them to check it out, complimenting them on their posts, sharing their posts to your story, like, hey, check out so-and-so, she looks great in her, blah, blah, blah. Like, you got to engage with these people. They're not just going to find you. It's just what it is. Okay, so next question is, where do popular boutiques get their clothes from? They get their clothes from a multitude of vendors. So one of the most annoying questions that I get on a daily basis is, can you help me find a vendor? Girl or boy, there are thousands of vendors out there, and I'm not even just talking about like in the United States. Like, there are vendors all over this world. I can't help you find just one. There is so much that would go into you finding the merchandise that you want for your boutique. And 9 times out of 10, you're looking for a specific type of merchandise, and there won't be one vendor that will specifically satisfy that style of merchandise. So there are some vendors that I shop with that I buy one item from them every blue moon, and I'm like, wow, that's really cute in comparison to all the other crap that they sell. You'd be surprised. So I can honestly say there's not one vendor out there that I absolutely love every single piece that they have, or that there's a vendor out there that I like consistently buy from every week or every month or anything like that. There are so many vendors out there. So you need to be clear about what you want to sell, the type of style of merchandise you want to sell, and who you want to sell it to, who's your audience. All of these vendors have their own set of like, they have an ideal girl or boy or whoever. They have an ideal person that they are dressing with the merchandise that they have. So knowing who their ideal customer is should help you kind of, in a way, in knowing whether or not their merchandise is going to be helpful to your boutique. However, like I said, sometimes every blue moon I find some really great style from a vendor that I absolutely hate, and I buy it because it fits what I'm looking for. So I can't tell you where, there's no answer as to where these popular boutiques or where Fashion Nova or any of them get their merchandise from. It's a matter of you researching and knowing what type of merchandise you're looking for. If you need a vendor list, link below. I have set a list of vendors that are more trendy that I know that like Fashion Nova and those popular boutiques shop from. But again, that is not an extensive list. It's not all of the vendors. I can literally scroll through some of those boutiques on Instagram and I can name hundreds of vendors that I know that they shop with. I ain't got time to be telling y'all who every single person on earth where they got their merchandise from. So it takes research, guys. Please take the time to research. If you don't want to research, then buy a vendor list. But at the end of the day, nobody can guarantee you that all of the vendors on a list are going to satisfy your boutique's needs. I feel real shady today, but I'm not shady, y'all. Okay, so the next question is, should I take out a loan to buy more merchandise? So y'all will be surprised at how often I get this question. It's really unfortunate that people are thinking about taking out loans to buy merchandise. Taking out a loan is something that you do when you know you're capable of paying it back. Let's start there. So if you are currently struggling to sell the merchandise that you already have, it does not make sense for you to purchase more merchandise that you will likely struggle to sell. So let's start there. However, if you are thriving per se in your business, you know how to sell your merchandise, you're not struggling in the sales department, you are seeing consistent income coming in, then sure, by all means, take out a loan if you take out a loan if you feel the need to do so. But do so knowing that you have the capability to pay it back. Point blank, period. That's all I'm going to say about the whole loan situation. Please don't take out a loan if you're struggling to sell the merchandise you already have. That's it. All right, so next, why aren't my ads working? So first and foremost, stop throwing out your money on these ads if y'all don't know what y'all doing or y'all don't understand how these platforms work. So the key I will start with in running effective ads is knowing who your target audience is. The issue that most people have in regards to running ads is that they don't know who they're targeting. Their targeting is off. Even if you have entered the targeting criteria into the ad creation form or whatever. It's just like with your hashtags. You're being too general. You're not being specific enough about who it is that you're targeting. You don't know enough about the people that you're targeting to effectively target them with your ad. So that's usually the issue with why your ads aren't performing well. Your targeting is off, or it's not specific enough. Another issue is that people aren't always clear about what their objective is for the ad, or they believe that running one ad is going to drive sales. So that does happen for some people, but it's not the reality for most. So there needs to be a sequence of events that are happening as you're running ads. So you need to run ads that drive traffic. Then you need to run ads that retarget the people that visited your site. So the people that you were able to capture from that first ad that drove traffic to your site, now you need to retarget those people and get them back to your site to look at or to purchase that merchandise that they looked at the first time. So typically people have an issue with not having a sequence of events in regards to running the ad. They just run the ad and then they don't know what they're going to do after the ad is over. For some people, their ads work in regards to making sales, but that's not always the reality for most people. So you need to have a plan in regards to what you're going to do with those ads. Are you commenting back? If people are commenting, as people are liking your posts, if they're liking, are you going to their pages and liking their pictures and things like that? You can comment just like on Instagram. You can comment and engage with these people. Let them know that you exist, that you notice them noticing you, and things like that. So be clear about who you're targeting and have an objective in mind, and have a sequence of events in regards to what you're going to do after you've ran this ad. All right, so the last question is, what are some other ways to market your business besides social media? So many people put such a huge amount of effort into social media, which is great. Social media, again, like I said, is super beneficial in business and can be so helpful to your business in the long run. But in the short run, sometimes it's not the most beneficial way to grow your business. So word of mouth and in-person interaction is so valuable, especially as a new business. So one of my favorite ways to market my business is through pop-up shops or through sponsoring an event that will get my name out there. So pop-up shops are great ways to interact with people. They can see and feel just like you would want to go see and feel a vendor's merchandise. You want these people to be able to see and feel your merchandise in person. It's also nice to be able to put a name to a face, or a face to a name. So they know the name of your business. Now they're able to put your face to it. They're able to meet you. They're able to hear you talk about your business, what you sell, why you sell it, or why you do it, who you target, all of that. You're able to start building relationships with real people, and they're able to start building a relationship with you. You're able to give them all type of promotional materials. So I usually pass out these little promo cards. They are like postcards, and they have information about our social media. There's a coupon code for them to use on the back. You could also give them, so as people are shopping with you, you can give them a coupon code that they can use in their future purchase, and you can give them one that they can give to a friend. So you got to start thinking about ways that you can grow your business, but in person. There's way too much attention, I guess that's not really the word, but attention being put on social media and online interaction. Yes, those are ways to grow businesses these days, but in-person engagement is super valuable, especially in the beginning stages of your business. Again, another way that I like to market my business is through sponsoring events. So even if I'm not even going to be at the event, I might provide a bunch of promotional materials that they can give out to their guests of their event. So if they're giving out goodie bags or passing out things, I might give them a bunch of coupons or my promotional cards that they can hand out to their attendees. Having your logo printed on their flyers or their invitations. having them mention that their event is sponsored by you. It's like in the person's mind, like, oh, who's that? Let me check them out. Having them, mention your business and tell people to follow your business online and things of that nature can be super beneficial. You can also partner with other businesses. So say you sell clothing and there's a shoe boutique that's doing really well, or an accessories boutique that's doing really well, or even if you're not both doing really well, collaborate on something, whether that be an event, a promotion, something that's gonna generate attention for the both of you, and you're cross promoting. So you got to be creative, especially in the beginning stages of business, because social media, while it is extremely beneficial, it's not always beneficial up front and in the beginning stages. So get creative, get there, get out in public, get in front of people's faces physically as much as you possibly can. Show up in videos, create content that is creative and engaging and that catches people's attention. Just think about the ways that you have interacted with businesses besides online. Think about the ways that you have been able to interact with a business in person. So those are my 10 questions that I get all the time, and hopefully this video contains some information that was beneficial to some of you guys. As always, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video. Comment below, let me know if there's a future topic that you would like me to cover in a video. Again, there are links in my description bar to all types of resources. Actually, I'm going to include a link that includes 20 resources that you guys can go through. There are some free, lots of free ones, some paid ones, workbooks, courses, blog posts, services, vendor lists, all types of things. So click the link below to explore some of those resources. And as always, follow me on Instagram, follow me, follow the Boutique Academy, all that. And I can't wait to talk to you guys in the next video.